And hey, how is he gonna? Are you guys gonna help him out?
I think somebody just needs to send him the actual private server link. I just don't
Mm.
have him added.
Given him
Um,
every possible role I can possibly give him to get into this voice chat so he can get in. That is user error.
oh,
Mhm.
oh, man, oh man. Okay, I'm on free cam at the moment. Just gonna take a quick look. Who's here? I wonder how many of them are gonna tap back in after they're. I'm like watching them now. He's whipping around. Okay. Appreciate everybody that showed up. We haven't done one in a really long time. At least I haven't done one in a really long time. Um, this is long overdue. It was we normally give um, newly ascended Empyreans their ceremony after we present it to them, and but because of situations that happened in December, and I was absent in December, um, it didn't feel right to give Cypria um, a ceremony when there might not be a lot of people there. It didn't seem fair to kind of deprive her um, of an actual ascension ceremony. Cypria, the one thing I could say about Cypria, and I think it's the funniest thing, is that we joke a lot about how Cypria went from joining RG to leading RG, and it kind of shows her overall growth with the community and the overall kind of development that we've been able to provide her. I'm not entirely sure what got her in RG, but I do know that her time and commitment and soul, I believe that she was in the right position for RG. She's really kind. She's committed to her work. She's friendly to everybody. At first, she was really quiet, but um, now she's one of the people that speak the most. Um, before I get started with the Empyreans kind of talking about Cypria and overall kind of the friendship and community she's provided to us, I want to first talk about Soul. Despite me being gone for about 2.5 months, almost 3 months essentially, Soul is still here. Despite a lot of people who like to badmouth us, especially if they don't know us, especially a lot of people that kind of wish on our demise and kind of do their best to try and interrupt us, we're still here. We can still pull a lot of people into an event like this. So I appreciate everyone for showing up. Appreciate everyone for taking time another day for Cypria and Ian's ascension. Ian's been here for like, I don't know, 8 years, so I'm not going to give him any smack. He's just here. Oh, there's Apollo. Late as usual. um, but appreciate Cypria and I appreciate you, Ian's, for the time and commitment that you guys put into Soul. Ian's, your development. Cypria, your commitment to RG, and all the hard work that you put in. So I'm going to pass it off to Athalia, since she is the Omniarch of Soul. I'll let her be the first to speak. All right, go ahead, Athalia.
Hi. So I'll start off really quick with just talking about the pyre and kind of what it is and what it means to soul and what it means to the ascendancy. The pyre is some of our hardest working, most committed, most initiative individuals that we've had in the group. And so you'll see people like Ignatius, who spends hours and hours of his time building his house, helping out the community, greeting a lot of you, teaching a lot of you. You see people like Arsenius, who's here as a mature, kind leader and guide. See people like Brutus, who is my advisor, keeping me in check, keeping me straight. And making sure that what I'm doing is right for the group. Everyone in the pyre has their own little like niche, if you will, or like their own little meaning and their purpose. And Aiens and Cypria bring so much life and so much love and so much kindness and enjoyment and joy into the pyre. And I'm very, very grateful that they both ascended and that they both joined us because we needed two personalities like that. So I'll start with Aiens because he is an interesting one. I first met Aiens when I first joined the Ascendancy. We talked like one time, and then I got a name change, became Athena, and he forgot who I was. And then next time I got into voice chat with him, he still forgot who I was. And it took him like 4 or 5 calls to really understand who I was. And I got to know him a little bit more throughout my time in the Ascendancy when he finally realized like that I was a human being and like remembered who I was every time I talked to him. Um, he's hilarious. He's so funny. And he's incredibly, incredibly intelligent. Um, anyone who knows Aiens knows that. Anyone who doesn't know Aiens probably sees him a lot of like a jokester, but he makes some of the greatest tech that we have and some of the greatest bots that we have. So his contributions are amazing, and he is an amazing person in and of himself. Um, I'm glad that he deals with all of my really annoying pings at 3 in the morning about the evaluation bot, and I'm glad that he has helped us so much in the Ascendancy. There's years and years of being here. And I'm happy to see him back in the pie. I think he's somebody that we needed. And then moving on to Cypria. Cypria, I think everybody here knows she's just absolutely lovely. She's so kind, so funny. She's so charming. For the new recruits, I bet a lot of you guys know her as somebody that introduced you guys to the group, got you guys comfortable, got you guys talking to people, introducing you guys to the House of Anacetus, which she has taken under her leadership and guidance and made into something amazing. She is a blessing to RG as well, Redemption Grounds. It is funny because she ended up like being in RG and then getting out of RG and then ascending to the Pyre, which I think she is the first one to ever go from like RG felon to Pyre Empyrean, which I think is an incredible, incredible improvement and development. Everything she does and everything she puts her mind to, she achieves, and she just does an amazing job at it and does it with such care and such love and such meticulous detail. And Cypria is somebody that I think a lot of you guys should look up to as a leader and as just an individual in general. So I'll congratulate both of you guys for getting in the pyre. I know it's been a while for you guys actually being in it, but I do want to thank you guys for all of your hard work. Cypria, your work in RG, Aims, your work with the bots and development. And I am ecstatic to have you guys and grateful for you. So congratulations.
You can go ahead and pass it off to somebody else, Dahlia.
All right, I'm going to pass the mic to Ignatius.
Hello. Congratulations, guys, on sending. I know you guys have already ascended, but it's time you guys are in the limelight. Ains, I'm going to start off with you. When I first met you, you had no fashion sense. You could kind of code a little bit, but would break 24/7. People were wrong about you. You can code, but you still have no fashion sense whatsoever. You're funny. You're really down to earth. You say why about 1,000 times, and I still don't understand why. You answer questions with questions. You're a personality which people are drawn to because it's so different. It's so unique. It's just so personable. You've done a great deal for myself as a person with lots of advice, and then the Ascendancy as a whole. So I thank you on behalf of everyone else for everything that you do. Cypria, my little Valorant duo buddy. Uh, we've been quite close since you rejoined after refusing to greet and said it was really stupid. You know, your first words got you banned, and here you are. Uh, you are the definition of a shining star. You work hard, you learn, you take it in, you apply, you give out, you give back what you put in. People respect that. People see you as a leader. People see you as a force of nature. You have 100% earned your spot here in the pyre by exceeding all expectations. And I can't wait to see how far you're gonna go. I can see you exceeding higher ranks than you are today. I'm gonna pass over to Arsenius.
All right. So I hope both of you guys enjoy your official welcoming back into the Pyre, even though you guys have been here a while. Aiens, I haven't really spoken to you a lot personally, except for a few times when I was helping run CG. But I do personally remember you from our days in Acti, usually actually wearing that same exact hat for the past like 7 years. So I'm proud of you for sticking to it, I guess. I am really glad to have you up here, I guess again, and be able to formally welcome you in here with me, actually being here to witness it. Cypria, same to you. I know that you've been part of the Pyre for a few months now, and I know that you put in a lot of effort in terms of RG and recruitments, especially whenever you put your mind to it, you're able to do whatever you wish. Especially when it comes to like getting tons and tons of people in during our March Madness of our Soul recruitment events. So I am really glad to see both of you guys ascending today, and I hope that we get to hold on to you guys for a while. Moving on, I guess I'll choose Brutus. Or I guess not Brutus. We'll choose we'll choose Aurelius. All right, never mind.
Yes, I
All
shall
right.
take it, but I've got kids in the background, so they have no idea how to be quiet ever. So you guys are just gonna have to deal with that. But first of all, let me say that I've been calling you Cypria this whole time, and hearing everyone else say Cypria is a little jarring. So kind of funny. Makes me think I've been pronouncing it wrong. But I do want to say that being ascended is no small task, and it typically coincides with the basic agreement of everyone in the Pyre that it's something that is deserved. So I want to congratulate you both for achieving that achieving that accomplishment, basically. But Cypria, I haven't known you for as well as I've wanted to, but the times that we've spoken, you're mature and you're relaxed and you're definitely down to earth and extremely friendly. And it just seems like you're kind of on point with the human to human communication uh, that we need in the Pyre and we need on the ground level as well. And with Seva, I mean, what can I say? Or Aiens, you've been around forever. It's funny because I recently happened upon a YouTube channel with you guys' old Acte training videos. I don't want to name drop it. I don't know if that's something that needs to be kept under the wraps or something like that. But I just feel it's funny that you've grown and developed with us for so long and just dropped in and said hello every once in a while and kept yourself relevant all these years. It's greatly appreciated seeing the core of the Pyre being maintained for so long, and just dropping in as a familiar face every once in a while and saying hello makes a huge impact on the longevity of the Pyre. So I'm really happy to have you both here. Oh, and I suppose I guess I have to pass it off. Let's try number
Yeah.
two. Brutus, you want to give it a shot again?
He's deafened, so he can't.
He's currently
Oh,
he's at work.
Yeah, he's
oh,
getting destroyed by his boss at the moment.
Like
I
always.
see. Okay, what are my options then? Let me see. Let's try Sir. Did Sir Vitruvius already speak? I don't believe he did.
Ooh, I did not. I don't have any speech preserved.
I didn't
Preserved?
either. I winged it.
Any
Give us
speech
your
prepared?
best British man speech you can.
Well, I also can't really make this call anywhere near as authentic as Aurelius because I don't have any kids whining in the background. But we can try and simulate. You can try and simulate that. Hold on a minute.
Dad, can I have a cookie from the cookie jar?
No, child.
Anyway, Aiens. Let's see. what's our experience with Aiens? I suppose. Okay, so Aiens is this is how this works. Roughly every 3 weeks, we'll be in a voice call, and suddenly Aiens will appear completely unannounced. Nobody wanted him there. Nobody asked for him to be there, but he appears anyway. He speaks at about 200 miles an hour for roughly 5 to 10 minutes. Everyone in the VC insults him in turn, and then he leaves completely unexpectedly. That's generally my experience of Aiens. It's absolutely hilarious. He's somewhat of a genius, I suppose, in that manner as well. And yeah, it's quite puzzling to me how he's managed to maintain his loyalty with us for so long, considering that he's basically the punching bag of the pyre every time he turns up. Or at least maybe that's just because I make him the punching bag. Sorry about that, my guy. Yep. So yeah, and Cypria. I'm gonna keep saying Cypria. I don't care if it's pronounced Cypria. Maybe spell it Cypria, and I'll pronounce it that way. Yeah, I'm British. I know. Cypria. I don't really know. Yeah. I think you deal with a lot of the administrative things in the group, so I don't really get to experience everything that you do on the ground level. So all I really know is that whenever I jump in a VC and you're there, you're usually talking shop and getting things done in the back end of the group. So yeah, you're seem like somewhat of a locked-on, laser-guided, death-dealing admin, which is obviously something that we could really do with. So yeah, thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you in the pyre. I can't hand it off to anyone else, can I? Can I?
Silius, Beritus,
Basilius or Beritus?
your favorite.
I don't. Nah, not Augustus. Don't like him. Beritus.
Bitch. All right. I wasn't done with my speech. All right. Well, I want to preface this little speech by saying I started writing it about 10 minutes ago while everybody else was going, and I have no clue. To start off, I want to say congrats to both Aiens and Cypria. Aiens had been considered an honorary Empyrean for years due to his work with the group, but never an actual Empyrean that had an official ceremony. He was an Empyrean for a while, but didn't have a ceremony. And Cypria is a hardworking member of the community who dredged through the ranks for the past, I don't even know how long she's been in the group. Well, over a year, I believe, if I'm remembering it properly. And admittedly, I've known Cypria since last year, but I don't know that much about her or her character outside of how committed and how much time and dedication she's actually put into this group, along with the work, not only for the House of Anicetus, but the various areas that she's worked in and with throughout her time in this group. She more than deserves promotion to the Pyre, and she's already been promoted to P2 past me, and I wholeheartedly believe that she deserves all of it. I look forward to what she'll bring so far, because I heavily expect, with her personality that I can remember, I understand that she will be a huge community figurehead going forward. And onto Aiens. I've known Aiens for years, specifically under the name of Seitha, which is a fucking brilliant name that I can never, you can't replace that with Aiens. And what can I say? Aiens is a character, monotone, aloof, and very stale, straightforward humor, yet somehow one of the biggest chads anybody in this group can ever meet. He's very intelligent, to the point that speaking to him for an elongated period of time leaves you dazed, confused, and in a state of shell-shocked stupor. He's one of the people I was and am closest to in the group and Pyre overall, and I know any work he produces is always rock solid, thorough, and very well put together. Everything he's done for the group, everything both of them that has been produced or done for the group on their behalf is a solid piece of work, and everything they have done, they have achieved with their own two hands, and they both deserve this promotion to the Pyre. So congrats to you both. Good job, and I can't wait to see where you guys go now that you're officially Empyreans. I'm gonna pass it on because Vitruvius said fuck no. Hey, Apollo, can you speak, my friend?
You might have to unmute him
Yep.
if he's in the call.
Yep, there he is. Apollo, you here?
Apollo. More like
Hey.
apologize for being late.
So funny. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, all right, okay. I just like kept on talking, but okay, all right. Yeah, I'll give a speech. Since I was forced my hand, Aiens, an OG, love to say that. Cypria, don't know who you are, but you're dope because you're an Empyrean. That's it. Love you, say that.
Catch money. You want to? Yeah, that's up to Vasilius.
All right. I just wanted to start off with saying, to me, Aiens and Cypria, to me, represent consistency, with Aiens being consistent over longevity, while Cypria is consistent with her work ethic. With Cypria, I know it's kind of tough for me to say this, but I really did not expect her to become an Empyrean. I thought she was just one of those Cycle 5 members that would eventually just pass through time and fade away, but clearly I've been proven wrong, and looks can be deceiving. She's been very consistent throughout her possibly year and a half in the group, and even though I haven't really talked to her that much, like we haven't had much of a connection, she's been proven herself to be Empyrean material, and that's, if it's good enough for them, then it's good enough for me. And with Aiens, I don't have much to say except he's been here since the ancient pyramids were built for AE, and I would just like to say for him that he's a better coder and bot maker than Artemis Philosophus, and this is a fact. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got to say.
Did all the Empyreans have a chance to speak?
Yep.
They did.
Awesome. All right, Cypria, I'm gonna let you speak first. So go ahead and go to the middle block, and then you can unmute, and you can speak.
Hello. Greetings, Sarapacious. If you can't hear me, you'll probably have to turn me up because my mic. But when I first joined this community, I didn't think much of it. It was like the beginning of the pandemic, and I was bored, so I hopped on for the first time. And I really didn't think I was gonna continue playing Roblox, but I really love this community. I met some friends that introduced me to Soul Invictus, and some of the first people to help me get introduced to this group was Mammothlia and a few others that are no longer here. But answering the call, everyone introduced me with open arms and was extremely friendly. They taught me the ins and outs of the community, laws, structure, anything, even mentoring. Um, but yeah. Anicetus welcomed me with open arms as a claim during the draft night. And now as an oligarch, that's crazy for all the time that passed. This time coming back in, there was someone who mentioned you'll be in S series in no time. Now, oh, let me restart. I'm sorry. S series in no time, that stuck with me for a while. And once I did that, I became a D series, C series, and so forth. Although completing these tiny goals for myself that I had set wasn't the only reason for me staying here. The community is friendly, and there are so many leadership opportunities for me to grow in and become one of those figures. Welcoming you and getting you involved as an R series was something I strive for here. No matter what opportunities open up for me, the community and membership in particular is very unique, and I 1000% wouldn't have been here if it wasn't for everyone in this group. As time passed, RG opened up for me as a new leadership position, and I got to learn the ins and outs and rules of redemption, handling cases, talking with members, and so many other things. From an individual in Room 2 to Inquisitor, Judicator, Juicishart, and now Minister of Alignment was a journey. Besides all that, if you're interested in growing in the group, I would recommend doing so. You have so many options like RG, PCC, VCC, CG, and house leadership. I would go for it. evaluations are coming up soon, so I want to see where you guys go as an S series and up. And thick thighs save lives.
Okay, agreeable in the end. Yes, yes. I appreciate it, Cypria. All right, Aiens.
Hello, hello, hello. What the heck, my voice, dude? Okay, sorry.
It's all good. It's all
Anyway,
good.
but yeah, thank you guys for all the kind words from the Empyreans. It's very nice to hear you guys' thoughts on me. I think some of you guys are lying a little bit, but I forgive you. But anyway, some of you guys here have probably never heard of me. Some of you guys have probably hate hearing from me for the many years I've been in this group. But just like this group, I've had my spurs of hiatuses and activity, but also just like this group, I always come back. Throughout my time here in the group, being promoted to Empyrean, demoted, re-promoted, my ranks changed throughout the days. I've never had anything bad to say about any of the high ranks in this group. The people in charge have always done a very good job of, supporting me, supporting that work that is done, and doing a lot harder stuff than I have to do. Everyone that I've had the opportunity to talk to a lot and get to know, besides Artemis, has been amazing, and I hope to continue our friendship throughout the years, both inside the group and the larger community as a whole. Since I've become an Empyrean the second time around, I've been somewhat inactive, which I'm sure is a shock to everybody. This should be coming to an end soon with my new school quarter coming up and me graduating soon. Hopefully this will be allow me to be more active at development and within the community. For the new recruits that I have never heard of me until now, I hope that I get to meet you guys, talk to you, and you guys get to experience everything that this group has to offer. For introduction to you, a reminder to the people that I have met, know that I am 100% that bitch. I literally have taken a DNA test to prove it. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys.
You guys. All right. All right. That's getting clipped. All right. I appreciate it, Aiens. You two can come stand with us. So I appreciate Cypria and Aiens for those final words. And I appreciate everyone for showing up and all the Empyreans for showing up. Even some of these Empyreans who have not met Aiens or Cypria, I appreciate them going out of the way and saying a few things or just hanging out with us. I know that there's a lot of things going on with the VCC shutting down temporarily, with a lot of changes happening with the guides, a lot of the changes happening with how people are being promoted. There's just a lot of changes going on. We're just still trying to get a feel for how the new introduction of Solidus and other stuff is going to play out. At the end of the day, Soul is not a sword clan. Soul is not a gun clan. Soul is a community that could do both. Community that could do anything. And I appreciate you guys for putting in the effort to getting to know each other, to talking to each other, to participating in the events, to hosting events. Every interaction amongst you guys, every interaction outside of Seoul, every interaction inside of Tao, it's furthering the ascendancy goal. And that's living in one true community. I appreciate everyone that's putting in the hard work every day to making sure they're meeting the standards, to making sure everyone's being held to the standards. Some people might agree with what we do, some people might not agree with what we do, and that's all right. They have the right to their opinion. You guys have the right to your opinion. But Soul has existed for 13 years, and we will continue to exist for another 13 years or more. The ascendancy is growing, and all the other ascendancies out there are continuing to grow, and hopefully we could integrate you guys with the bigger body of all the other ascendancies. The way we get to that level is to continue to do what's right, continue to carry out your guys' duties and responsibilities that come with your rank. I've always told everyone that there's one thing of being in a community and there's another thing of being a part of the community. And you need to take the effort to be a part of the community. All the Empyreans here that are with me have definitely gone above and beyond to do what is necessary and have become part of the community. You might not see them all the time because they're always doing things behind on the back end, but their hard work and dedication that they put in is building a foundation for everyone. So I appreciate everything you guys have done, and I appreciate everything you guys will continue to do. And hopefully next time that we get together, we'll pull 100, and the time after that, 150, and the time after that, 200. What time is our open numbers? It's in 13 minutes, right?
It's in 13 minutes, yeah.
Cool. So we have an open numbers raid or defense. Which one is it?
Defense. It's a defense
Okay.
at Olympia.
Is there a counter?
Tomorrow there's a counter.
Okay. So we have a defense at Olympia. It's an open numbers. It's just a fun event. You know, I don't take it too seriously. I'm just there to have a good time. LB, I heard, are some good people, decent people, and I haven't had any problems with the leader. So hopefully you guys enjoy the event. Cypria is going to be leading it, and I will try to live stream most of it. Again, appreciate it, guys. Cypria, are you going to be doing it in a private server?
Sir, yes.
Oh yeah, I recommend that because you know, so go ahead and get the link for the private server, and then everyone here just wait on that shout, and then I'll see you there. Again, welcome Cypria officially, and welcome Aiens again, like the fourth time or something. I don't know what's with you. You're just a character, man. You're there. So welcome back, and nice to see you, Apollo. But I appreciate everyone for showing up. I'll see you at Olympia.
The link is shouted, so head there and be in your series uniforms in lobby BC. So head there now.
Woo! Bro, Zach, bro, your voice changed again, bro. I swear to God.
What are you talking about?
Zach, kid, not you, Basilius. I'm talking about Zach. No way he got a new voice again. New voice
I thought
just
we didn't
dropped.
like that guy.
Shit, I clicked the wrong button. You got the plastic surgery on the vocal cords?